Hope College Sports Information Director Alan Babbitt here with head coach Peter Stuursma, Flying Dutchman football team, introducing Jacob Pardonnet as our new defensive coordinator. Coach, just tell us a little bit about Jacob and how excited you are to have him back in the fold here at Hope.
Yeah, Jacob Pardonnet was on the student committee when I was hired here at Hope College. I had the opportunity to coach him for 2 years and then watch his coaching career from afar. We talked a lot, and this is not the first time we tried to get him back to this institution. So we're just excited that he's accepted the opportunity to be the new defensive coordinator here. The energy, enthusiasm, his ability to relate to our players has already, we've already seen that and already observed that in the meetings. And then when we start in the field here in a short few days here. Just excited is really the best word that I can come up with, because I think it's just an opportunity to see our program develop those young men that can go out and give back to the sport that has given them so much. And just seeing the reaction from our guys has been fun. It's been exciting because when Jacob said to our players, hey, 5 years ago I was sitting in those seats, I think that really resonated with our guys. And I think the energy and enthusiasm that he's going to bring, and just the way he goes about it, he's a hard-working, grinder type of individual that's going to make sure that there's no stone unturned. He's been an absolute sponge, and I guess the best way to describe it is when I have observed his meetings with his defensive staff, he is very, very articulate with what he wants, his philosophy, his goals, and also the goals for our players, which he and I both agree on this, and I think our entire staff agrees that this is about players. This is about dudes going out and playing at a high rate of speed with lots of aggression on defense and knowing exactly what we're doing. We know what we're getting with Jacob Pardonnet. We know the individual, the human being that we've hired, because we watched him grow and develop from an 18-year-old kid to a 22-year-old young man in this program. And so obviously that brings a lot of a lot of energy, but also a lot of comfort to know that he understands our program, what we're trying to accomplish in the institution of Hope. We've made some connections here, I think, that are very unique, and that is, as Coach Ricketts retired, obviously we promoted James Ross, who learned under Don Brown. Well, Jacob Pardonnet played under Coach Ricketts, and the defense that he was accustomed to at Bryant University really came from the tutelage of Don Brown. And so there's some really neat connections there. But yeah, Coach Ricketts is obviously a great mentor of Jacob's, and was a part of the transition also into our program, that we currently have today. And I think, I can't speak for Coach Ricketts, but I know this. He is very, very, very proud of Jacob and his progression into being the defensive coordinator. I know he will be there as a resource. I guess the best way to say that, I think he's a proud papa watching one of his young men take over for him. I know Jacob respects Coach Ricketts in the way he goes about his business, and I know that he's already been communicating a lot with him to use him as a resource. And that, to me, is the neat part about our program and the tradition that we have here at Hope College.
Thank you, Coach.